control, I want to show you a simple sweep that's really effective, and it has a couple of good fundamental ideas. I can do it with the gi and without the gi, so I like that type of technique, of course. So in this situation, I'm not quite in side control yet. The guy just started to pass my guard. So the first thing I'm going to do is not let him get a grip on my head and neck. If I can do that, it puts me in a good situation. So I might find myself in a situation like this. I'm going to control this arm. If he has a gi on, I'll control the sleeve. I like to get right near the elbow so I can really control his shoulder. Then the other grip I'm going to look for is over the top to the belt. The belt's so powerful, especially if his belt's a little bit loose on him, but if the person has a belt that's kind of tight, if I grab that, it's going to give me just a lot of leverage. It's such a perfect handle. I'm not going to lose control of it. I can hold it for a long time. So the first part of the most basic sweep here is when I get these grips, is I'm going to bring my head toward his legs, and I'm going to walk my feet away so I can line our spines up so we can be sort of like one log that I can roll him over. And many times when I'm here like this, he's trying to come in this direction to get the pass. So he's going to help me in this situation. I bring my head toward his legs. I roll him over. I keep my grips so he doesn't get away from me. And then I come up on top and get a good side control position in my arm. Do it again. So I'm not letting him get a grip on my head. I'm going to reach over, get his belt, if that belt is there. Bring my head toward his legs, and bring my legs toward his head. And then I can roll him over sideways. Keep these grips so he doesn't get away from me. If I let go, maybe he just keeps rolling. We're back to neutral. I don't want that. Come here, bring my head toward his legs, bring my legs toward his head. Roll here, get on top. Here's a couple things I want to avoid. Since he's my training partner, here's a mistake. I don't want to get my grips to stay perpendicular and just slam his head into the mat like this. Okay, I don't want to hurt his neck or hurt his head, so I want to roll underneath him so I can get this sideways turn like this. Instead, it keeps it safer for him. And this is a great sweep because your opponent's really trying hard to pass your guard. They get by your legs, here they come, and they're already celebrating that they get the pass. You come in here, at least you're really disappointed, and you end up on top. Now, if I don't have the gi, I obviously can't grab the sleeve. I can't grab the belt. So what I'm going to do instead is come over this arm like this and grab him like this. I have a little bit less control, but it'll still work. Okay? Let's partner up and try this. One of the big lessons was not to let the guy get a grip on your head or neck. So if I can control that lead arm, everything's going to be easier for me. The other big idea is that although we teach techniques sort of one at a time, jiu-jitsu doesn't work that way. Jiu-jitsu is a pattern. It's combinations of things. So you really want to be working with combinations, not one technique at a time. So I'll show you the combination here. I may go to attempt to sweep, and he understands the sweepers, or he can feel it, and he'll sit his body back. So maybe he's here, and he goes to pass. I get my grip, sort of right on his forearm there, his elbow here. I get my grip that I want, but he understands the technique. Maybe he puts his foot out and sits his weight way back. Yeah. Like so. So my solution is, if I'm attacking with a combination, it doesn't matter what he does. I go to do the sweep, he sits back like that. I just push him back and regain my guard. And maybe I can get in a good position here to attack him. So I get my grip, and I come over the top. If he lets me, I sweep him. If he's able to resist, then I just push him back and regain my guard. And maybe I start attacking this other arm. Or maybe I go to sweep him, he resists. I go to get my guard back, he drives back into me, then I sweep him. So I'm just constantly attacking with a combination. So I can either sweep him, I can regard, There's probably a third idea. I get here, maybe he sprawls out to the ground, so I can't re-guard, I can't sweep him. So instead, maybe I just throw up my feet away from him and get on top in a good position. So once I get my grips, I can throw a lot of different things at him. And if I throw a lot of different combinations at him, something is going to work. Maybe I'll sweep him, get a good guard position back, and maybe I'll get on top if he sprawls out. Again, I get my grip here. I can do my sweep first. Bring my head here, roll him over on my sweep. He resists that sweep strong. I shrink away, bring my knee in, keep this grip to the end, and get a good guard. I get my grips, he sprawls. Put the hips on the ground, it's hard to get my guard back. So instead, I walk my legs away from him, and I get top position. So there's three things from the one grip, from this one position. So that's the big jiu-jitsu idea, is that I want to always be attacking with combinations of things, not just one idea. Okay? Let's give this a try.